Very well, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VII. Last time, well, we finished this one last time, right? Let me just turn on the volume because as always, I have this volume way too high every time I start recording for some reason. So yeah, and I showed you what I've done off screen, so now it's time for us to follow Sephiroth into the mountains. Into the snowy mountains. And as soon as the game will give me the chance with a save point or some sort, I will swap Alessia for Get to it, because he only needs one kill to learn his level 2 limit break, and I should have done that. That wasn't my intention. That was not my intention. Let's go back down. There's a chest there and I need to get it because there's a very strong weapon in there. We'll find a stronger one soon, but for now, it's not that bad. So let's go ahead and take it. We have the Viper Albert. Actually, I think I need to do something on the materia. Yeah, we have M+ here, but it's there just because the access material was about to level up. Then I removed it so that I could show you what happens off screen. I mean on screen. I could show you the material leveling up on screen. The Viper Albert, by the way, it's a weapon for our Timothy. This should be pretty good, if I remember correctly. Yep, double growth weapon. First slot double growth. But before we equip that, since there's last slots, that means we'll need to give up 2 materials here. That'd be pretty interesting. Which materia? Long range is not that useful, I mean, to grow, but the alts are all useful. If you could just get into a battle, we could finish growing up the exit and then we'll be good to go. So I'm gonna remove these 2 for now, but the enemy skill will have to go back there eventually. So take the Viper Albert and let's move on. So now the path is pretty much straightforward. There's nothing overly difficult. There are new enemies here. These guys are level 4 suicide. They are the stronger version of the ones we found during our... I mean, near the Chocobo farm, you know that. No, trying to look at my notes to see something because I need to see something. And goes out for suicide. Hopefully, 2 of us. These ain't good. This is not good at all. Then again, this raised our limits by a lot, so... Hot Spring. You healing me? Is that the one that heals you? Yeah, it is. It is. Definitely is. Grease the lightning. Here I come. But I'm a mini, so I'm just gonna do 1 damage. These ain't good. Definitely not good. Defend. Defend. This White Wind. Okay, we're good. Thank God that didn't eat Alessia. Okay. Everybody is better now. Let's finish that guy off. There he goes. That L4 suicide really hurt me. So yeah, you still need to be careful around these guys. We got our exit material level up, so that means is learned remove, right? So that's the thing that removes enemies from the field. It's not that useful. So re-keep enemy skill, which is always useful, no matter what you say. That thing is great. Also, move him in front. No, wait. Move him in front because he's no long range anymore. Good. Let me arrange the materia. Perfect. Let me see. I've missed something. Doesn't look like it. I have everything under my control. Perfect. Let's move on. So I was trying to say the path is here pretty linear. There are not like really turns or anything. There's a big ass course. We just need to figure out where to go, but itself the path is not complicated. More bound fats. Go away. 3 kills for Timothy. By the way, Timothy is on his way to his level 2 limit break, as it is Alessia. Also, our friend Nathaniel, he needs like 5 kills or so to learn his level 2 limit break. So in here you can actually climb some of these walls, but apparently you cannot climb the first one. And there's a few goodies here you really want to get. Oh, this guy here. Hi. This guy is weird. He has a move that only uses when your whole party is under the darkened status, I think. But he doesn't actually, he cannot inflict the status, so you basically never see, you cannot see it unless you inflict darkness on yourself. Which I don't know why you should. Okay, there we go, now we can climb up. So let's go right. And we... Okay, maybe we can get it from above. I don't exactly remember how this works. But it's not complicated. Okay, jump right, I don't care, go up. And now we're going left. There we go. This is the bolt armlet. Which is a weapon, I mean an armor, sorry. Which is an armor. It absorbs lightning or nullifies lightning. Drains lightning. Okay, so now we go down. I think this chest also contains a very interesting item. The Hypno Crown. This is interesting. We could have kept that. It's just the water ring. Let's give her the Hypno Crown. The Hypno Crown says it increases manipulation rate. Well, increases is not really the word that fits the best, because what it does, it makes the command, the manipulate command never miss, unless the enemy is immune to manipulate itself. So that's actually pretty useful, because now we don't have to worry about missing them with the manipulate command. If we miss, it's because the enemy is immune to it, so we're bound to miss no matter what. But now we can know for sure if the enemy can be manipulated or not, because if it can, it will be manipulated, otherwise it will not. Which is nice, very nice. And a magic plus materia, that's basically the same of the HP plus, except it works for the MP, I mean for magic, for the magic stat. So it has like 5 stars. On the first star, increases magic by 10%, on the second by 20%, and so on, until you master it, and then increases by 50%. Not really a great fan of that, because magic in Final Fantasy VII isn't exactly that useful. Physical attacks are way better. But it's there, and you should pick it up now. Let's get out of here. And what do we have here? It's probably just an item, a power source. What do we have? Huh? More of these guys, and okay, fine. Just gonna give these skills to Alessia. Yeah, sure. Meaning me, I don't care. I'm about to use magic. That didn't kill the guy in the back, but this will. Not yet, huh? Come on, finish him. That would have been fun if the 1 damage killed him. Oh, level up, an elemental level up. Okay, nice, nice, nice. So let me see that. We have an elemental, and okay. No, this is all leveled up. Okay, fine. And an elemental here that went to 2 stars. Okay. Let's keep working on that, because we'll need at least 3 elementals with at least 2 stars. We have 2 now. The third elemental, we still have to get it. We're gonna get it around halfway through this disc. And we're out in the open, so that means I can change my team. So, Alessia, I'm sorry, but you have to go away for a little bit. Catut will substitute you. He also has a limiter up for some reason. So, Alessia, give your materials to Catut. Okay, and he will do at least one kill. I'll have him do one kill, so he will learn his level 2 limit break. So then maybe I can start explaining how broken it is, and how you can exploit it really easily to destroy pretty much everything in your path with that. We got attacked from behind. No, it's the... okay. Attack from both sides. Okay, I'm gonna use the limit. I'm gonna use the limit. Throw some dice on the ground. Throw dice on the ground. So we go. Oh, that's pretty nice. Boom. Okay, that should do it. Catut should have enough kills now, because he only needed one. Yep, slots gained. Now Catut has learned all of his limit breaks. Nice. And let's put him to level 2. I don't know if I'll be able to show it to you now. We probably could try to. Anyway, now on the world map here, you gotta do is follow the road. You can catch chocobos here, and they're actually pretty nice if you can catch them. No battles? Okay, a battle, fine. As long as it's a nice battle and it's not against one of those. Oh, come on, what? It's the same battle before. Right, fine. Hang on a second. Alright. I'm gonna take care of this guy over here. Okay. Now let's see if we can actually get a limit break with Catut so I can explain this. We're about to reach the town, but I think I'm gonna kill it before that happens. Unless he has to keep attacking the cat. Oh, he's gonna... okay. He's going to... okay, now we don't even know how many speed they have. And I'm usable to finish him off. There we go. Attack the cat! Attack the big cat! There we go. Attack the big cat. Alright, wind. Boom. Skipper L5. Okay. He just needs a couple more hits. If we can get him to a limit, I'm gonna show you how it works. Because we're about to reach it. We're close to a town. We can get in another fight, fine. We're about to reach a town, and I want to tackle that town in another episode, so I'd like to show you how the hell it's Catut's limit break are exploitable in this episode. But I need the battle though. Come on. Now enemies, please. Hit the cat. It's not hard to hit the cat. Right, like that. Hit the freaking cat. That didn't raise him a lot. I thought... I don't even have any hypers or anything. Okay. That's one down. I'll keep that guy, come on. Can you hit the cat? Please. Don't hit me. He's gonna counter. What the? Oh, now I'm confused. Okay, fine. Hang on. Let me get rid of that. Now I was wondering why I hit Timothy randomly. Now that's because of the counter materia. Please attack the cat. Attack this cat. No, he's gonna die. I'd really like to show you this. If only find somebody that can attack the cat toilet. Come on, get into a fight. Get into a fight. Alright, so let's explain what this limit does. So, I'm gonna pause the game so I can explain this to you. You have 3 slots, and you stop these slots by hitting circles from left to right. And on the slots there are 6 symbols that you can stop. There's the crown, the star, the bar, the arf, the Kate Sith, which is the white muggle, the face of Kate Sith, and that's it. 6 symbols. What you want to do is to stop 3 symbols, 3 of the same symbol. Depending what you stop, you have different effects. If you don't get it, you get a random damage on the enemies. But let's talk about the symbols themselves. So if you stop 3 crowns, you do 5 times damage to all the enemies, and that 5 times means 5 times the normal damage you would do to all enemies. If you stop 3 stars, you basically do a mega elixir on your party because you recover all your HP or all your MPs. If you stop 3 bars, you're gonna summon a random summon that you cannot even, like, the summon that you do can be a summon that you've seen yet because you have the materia, or one that you haven't seen yet. If you stop 3 hearts, instead you get a new status effect on your party, which makes all attacks critical from then on. Then if you stop 3 of the muggles, the white muggles, which I called Kates, basically Cat Toad becomes huge and the other 2 party members disappear, and he gains the statistics of the other 2 party members and becomes a one-man army basically until the duration of the fight. The only bad thing about this is that if he dies, it's considered game over because the other 2 party members are not more in the fight. And lastly, if you can stop the 3 faces of Cat Sith and create the whole face of the cat, you do the most powerful attack in the game, which is called Game Over, which kills the enemy party and cannot be blocked by any means. It kills pretty much everything. There are only 2 things that it doesn't kill. It doesn't kill a super boss that we can find later in the game, and only when he is under a certain phase. And it doesn't kill the Sephiroth that we've seen in the Nibelheim flashback back in Calm. If you somehow take that Sephiroth and you hack the game so you can fight it, the game over that you can do with this limit break does not kill it. And that's it for the combinations. If you don't do any of these combinations, you do the toy box thing, which is damage that's either from 2 times the damage to 5 times the damage. But there's also another combination, which is 2 faces and a bar. That is the opposite of game over. It's called Death Joker and kills your entire party and cannot be blocked. So it's basically it's really a game over because you just die. All of your party members die, and there's no way you can block that. So, why is this so great that I was talking about before? This is so great, it's broken, you can use it to pretty much do everything you want. That's because, as we did in the Battle Square, or the Battle Arena, how you want to call it, you have the ability to stop all the slots wherever you want. So, you can get 3 faces pretty easily. But it's not that easy to make think, because it's not like you can use the same trick that we used in the Battle Arena. Well, kind of. But these slots are different from the Battle Arena. In the Battle Arena, whenever you press circle, it stops there. In here, it doesn't work like this. The first slot does, but the second and the third do not. So here how they work. Depending how you stop the first one, the first two are gonna behave in different ways. Basically, there's a flag in the game which is being called the black flag or the evil flag, which determines how the second and the third slot work. So the first slot, in this case, the first slot stops right when you hit circle. The second one, however, if this flag is active, it will stop when you press circle. But if it is not, then it will try to advance forward up to 4 symbols to match the first symbol that you've stopped. So it kind of tries to help you. But then the third slot is the opposite. When you press circle, if the flag is active, it will stop right there. But if it's not, and you stopped on the symbol that would make the three symbols that would match and make the effect. For example, suppose there are 2 crowns, and I stop on the third slot. I stop it on the crown. If the flag is not active, the game will just roll over to the next symbol. So it's not possible for you to get 3 crowns in that case. The chance of this flag being set or not set depends on the first symbol that you block. For the crown and the star, it's always off, and means that the other 2 slots are going to behave like the first one. For bar, which is the summon, it has a 50% chance of being off. Same for the Kate set, which makes our character grow and take the other 2 character statistics. For the heart, however, which grants critical hits, it only has a 25% chance of being off. But for the face, which is the hardest, and which it only has a 1.5% chance of being off. So we have a almost 99% chance that you will not be able to stop the third face if you stop the first 2. However, that can be exploitable. So let's see. It's kind of hard to do. But the way you stop 3 phases is the same as you do in the battle square. When you hold square, I'm gonna repeat this, the slots sound like they're going, but they're not, they're stopped. Because if you tap it, you can see that they're slowly moving now. Because they're not moving when I press the button. So now what you gotta do is to study the slot and find where after what symbol the face appears, so you can stop it with this trick. Suppose the first slot is, let's say, it's crown, bar, Kate set. Okay, it's crown, bar, Kate set, and then there's the face. So it's looking for a crown, bar, heart, no. It's crown, bar, Kate set. Now the Kate is about to roll down, so I'm holding the button. As I release, I immediately tap circle, so that it will stop on the face. Let's see if I can do this. There it is. That's the first face. Now for the second one, I believe it's after a crown. So bar, crown, now. It's after bar, crown. The slots are always the same, so you can learn it. Now the third one is more difficult, but the technique is almost the same. So what can you do here? If you're bound to lose since the beginning, how can you stop and still get the game over? Well, it's simple. Basically, somebody called Garland the Great on YouTube found this out and made a video about it. You can still confirm the last phase as you did before, but instead of just pushing circle once, you're just gonna mash it. This is going to confirm the third phase before the game has time to actually take it and roll it down 1 slot. So you're going to cancel out of the limit and confirm the 3 phases before the game can roll down, and that will make the game think, okay, you got 3 phases because that's what you confirmed, then gives you the game over limit. So it's always after the second model that passes by, so 1 already passes. So that should be okay. Let's see if I can do this. There it is. Game over. So that's it. With Cat Tooth now, with the level 2 limit break, if you can master this technique, and it doesn't take long, trust me, around half an hour, and you have mastered it, you can destroy pretty much everything on your path, except that super boss that we'll find on disc 3, which I'm gonna talk about a lot. I'm gonna make a whole episode about him. I didn't want to save. So that's why Cat Tooth is so powerful. Because that limit pretty much destroys everything. If you're stuck on a boss or something, just use that limit, get rid of the boss, and move on. As for now, we're just going to take all materia from him and give them to Valencia. And next time on Final Fantasy VII, we'll explore that town right in front of us. See you guys then.